Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video with me, Aries Gaming HD, and today we are going straight back to Frostpunk because over the past couple of days I've loved this game and I've been playing it quite a lot. So I thought it best to go back to it and finally complete that mode on camera. I did do it off camera and it caused mass celebrations across the town. But I want to do it on camera. I want you guys to see me doing it. It is a really good game. It gets really hard towards the end, really demanding, but it is such a fun game, and you guys really need to try out for yourselves. But until then, we're going to get straight into a game. So it's the same scenario as the last video, where you get this new place, you got to build up your city, you got to survive that giant blizzard at the end. There are 3 other scenarios and an endless mode, but we'll do those later on. I think this video, I want to try and reach the end, win the game. It may stretch across 2 or 3 videos depending on how long it takes. But yeah, should be good. First things first, I've got 65 unemployed people, so I'm going to need coal to get the generator working. So I need to find some coal. There we go. Shove a load of workers in there and a load in there. So I've got 30 workers on coal. I'm going to get 10 on metal and 10 on wood. I think I'll leave it at that for now, and I'm going to shove some houses around the place because they're all homeless. So I've got 80 homeless people, so I do 10 each, so I need 8 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's only 5. I've run out of materials. I need more wood. So I'm going to shove the rest of the engineers in there, although I might regret that. I'm going to leave 5. Because engineers are really important. They're like the brains of your civilization, and you're going to need them to do technologies and medical stuff as well. So you do need to keep some of them spare. If you've got none, you're going to have to pull them away from other stuff. Let's get that generator started. So that generator is going to heat up. If I change the heat map, that generator will heat up, go away, the immediately surrounding areas. So basically this ring here, and maybe just this ring, will be heated up to a livable standard, which means they have a very low risk of getting ill, which is good. Comfortable is best. That means which they've just become because of the generator. So the immediate ring outside the generator is now comfortable, which means they are not going to get ill. Any ring outside of that, the further out it goes, it gets colder, the higher the chance of getting ill. Right, so I should have enough resources to build 4 more homes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. I'm also going to need food and medical facilities, but I'm going to go for food first. So we need a hunter's hut to go get the food, and we need a cookhouse to cook the food. So I'm going to build a hunter's hut first. I don't really know if there's any importance about where you position the hunter's hut. I just put it anywhere and hope it works. So I'm going to put it there, will do. Can I build the cookhouse? I can't, I need wood. I've only got 5 engineers to spare. I need more people. This is a problem that you'll face many times throughout a playthrough. You need people. And you'll always run out. Right, so the cookhouse is built, and it can have 15 workers. I've only got 5. And they can't be engineers. So I'm a bit screwed. So I'm going to take 10 workers off this steel wreckage, replace them with the only 5 engineers I've got left, and put the workers I've freed up into that hunter's hut to get some raw food. Now lawmaking is also really important because it can give you certain bonuses, so it can increase people's hope, but it can also increase discontent as well, but it can unlock certain buildings which in turn have their own abilities. So usually the first one I go for is child labour safe jobs. Because then you've got a load of kids who can do easy jobs. There we go. That means I've got an extra 15 kids who can do some form of work, but not all of it. So I can't put them in the hunter's hut because that's too dangerous. So I'm going to shove them in this wood. So all 10 in the wood, and another 5 in that steel wreckage. There we go. So that should increase my steel and wood production. I've already got 1 person ill, probably because they're from here and it's freezing cold. I'm going to build a medical facility, actually, and put it around here. But they're gonna need, that's gonna need 5 engineers. So I'm gonna take those engineers from somewhere, this wood crate, and use them for the medical facilities when it's built. Ah, that steel wreckage has been depleted, which has freed some people up, but I'm probably just going to shove them back out into the steel wreckage. So 5, 5, 5, there we go. And the medical bay is done, so I'll put those engineers I freed up earlier back in there. Nice. That means that ill person is no longer ill. And I noticed I've got 10 extra people. 10 more workers, yes, they go straight in the workers. Actually, no, I'll leave 5. And I'll build a cookhouse. There we go. I shall build it there. Build a road, because then it can take the resources to the storage area. There we go. And when it's built, I'll shove those 5 workers inside it. Right, I can introduce another law, so let's have a look. I could do child labour all jobs, which is really helpful. Discontent goes up and hope falls as well, so it's not the best one for morale, but it does help with resource management a lot. Radical treatment, that means save people's lives no matter what. Sustain life is keep them alive, but they'll be untreated, so they can't go back to work. Like people, radical treatment, you can do amputations, and later on you can gain the ability to give them prosthetic limbs, so they can go back to work. But that's quite a mid to late game sort of advancement. But for now, I'm going to go with child labour all jobs because I need people. I'm going to shove those 5 workers in the cookhouse now it's built. Should be producing food rations from the raw food we're gathering from the hunter's hut. I've also shoved a workshop here. That means I can now start researching technologies. That will be a great help as well, because researching gives you new buildings, buildings that can improve resource gain by quite a bit. You can get better medical facilities, better houses, and better houses mean warmer houses, and that becomes very important later on in the game. But I do need, for the workshop, is so where have I got 5 engineers? I've got 5 out there, 5 there. I've only got 15 engineers in general. I'll take them off that steel wreckage. Put them in here. I didn't take off the living engineers, I took off the workers. Numpty! There we go. Put them in there. Assign new research. Right. So Steam Hub, quite important for a bit. They're basically little generators that heat up small areas around your town. They can be quite important, especially for workplaces. It reduces illness rates as well. But later on in the game, they get a bit useless. The beacon is important for generally moving on. You can send out scouts to scout areas. They bring back resources and people, quite a lot of people as well. Resources, coal thumper increases coal production, faster gathering, that speaks for itself. Hunter's gear improves raw food gathering as well. Oh, we've also got the sawmill and the steelworks, which increase wood and steel production. But for now, I'm going to go with the coal thumper, because then I get more coal, and coal can be something that goes very, very quickly later on in the game. So resource management and gathering a lot of resources very early on and very quickly is very important. You also get plenty of these little message pop-ups, which can have an effect. Or like, yeah, does this have an effect? Yeah, this one. So a child's been injured at work, you give this kid a day off and hope will go up a little bit. The other bit, hope will fall, so obviously you give the kid a day off. It's only one person that stops working, it doesn't have a massive effect. This one tells you to do something, seems like a general thing. So we've had a coal pile depleted. Shall I put them back out in the coal? Why not? I will. I could have waited for the coal thumper research to come out, but I'm not too bothered about that. Here we go, and the research is done, so we've got a coal thumper. What I'm also going to want is pretty much everything, but I need to prioritise. So I'm going to go with... Steel isn't necessarily important very early on. Neither is wood. but they do become very important very quickly. I'm going to go with the hunter's gear because food is also... Food and coal. When that final blizzard, food and coal are the things you need. Food to keep people fed, coal to keep the generator running. I've got 33 people, 5 engineers, 15 workers. So I'm going to put some workers in the hunter's hut. Take production to 100% for that. And I'm also going to dump a coal thumper down as well. Now, coal thumpers you can put anywhere. When it shines this little coal thing, put iron mines there, coal mines or iron mines there. Don't put thumpers in there, because otherwise you'll have to destroy the thumpers, and it takes a lot of resources and time and effort. So I'm just going to put it there, right on the outskirts, because then it's not in the way. So I can make another production. That hunter's gear one was quite quick. I'm going to go for a sawmill. I need wood. Right, the coal thumper's been built, so the coal thumpers take up a lot of people. They take 10 to run, and what they do is they dump the coal right in front. Just in front. I can't get the cursor to stick on it, but you need to divert people to the coal that it dumps in front to take that coal away. So you need 10 to work in the thumper and 10 to take the coal away. So it takes up a lot of people, thumpers do. So I've got one of these pop-up things. Something about a mother refusing to let their kid go to work because they don't want to get them injured. Weirdly, you can just let the kid off for a day and suddenly the mother's happy, but doing that will make hope go up slightly, which is good. Choosing to let her have a day off, nothing will change, but having hope go up is never really a bad thing. You need hope to go up. Later on in the game, you can unlock something to completely get rid of hope. You don't have to worry about it, but that's a later on in the game thing. I can introduce another law. I might do radical treatment, although it's not horribly necessary. Might do emergency shift, so if you really need resources quickly because you're already going to run out, you can force a facility to run for the next 24 hours non-stop. So I'm going to do that because that's a sort of emergency situation kind of thing.
Listen, everyone.
That has made discontent go up a little bit, but if you're doing well, discontent will just go straight back down again. And we've researched sawmill. I'm going to be needing that because I'm almost out of wood. I've got 2 wood, so I need sawmills now. Heating, I'm going to make a steam hub because they're needed, although I can't, I need wood for that. Heaters, I need wood for everything. I need wood to build the blimmin' sawmill as well, that's a bit of a problem. Right, I'm going to take this lot off the steel and put them on these wood crates. Actually, I think I'll get the kids to do that. There we go, I've got 15 working there. So I'll just wait for a bit. 8, 9, 10 wood, there we go. How much to build a sawmill? 10 wood, bang on. So yeah, you got all these trees down here. This is what the sawmill needs. That should do brilliantly. Wait for that to build, shove the workers in there, and I'll be producing wood quite effectively. I can also research now. I've got the wood, and I'm going to do what I was going to do, the steam hub. So I can pop some of those steam hubs around the place, and they'll heat up their local area, reducing illness rates, which is good. So that was... Sawmill is built, so I'm going to shove 4 workers in there, that 1 kid left. I'm going to need to use those engineers as well. Now some of my buildings, as you can see here, have got little no things on them. This one can't, basically it means they can't do their production anymore. This one can't do it because it requires raw food, but that'll come. And this one can't because its storage is full, which is the coal it's dumped in front. They can't dump any more. And I need to put people there. Where have I got my workers? I'll take all those workers off that coal park because I've got that coal thumper making coal now. So I can put 10 in there. There we go. That should solve that problem. Oh, I've got another law. I think I'll do radical treatment this time. This basically means the gravely ill will be treated in medical posts and hope goes up. But up to 30% of the gravely ill will be left as amputees, which means they can't work. But as I said earlier, if you unlock that prosthetic ability, they will be able to. Discontent will rise as well, but it won't go up too much. The temperature's going down as well by 20 degrees, so it's minus 40. So if I have a look at the heat map, The houses are now cold and chilly. So the chilly houses, low risk of getting ill. Cold, moderate risk of getting ill. So I need those little steam hubs pretty like soon. I need them now. Working children will eat double rations. Hope will rise. Nothing will change. Yeah, go on then. That does mean food will go down faster, but I'm not too worried about that. There we go, I got my steam hubs. I'll shove a new research in quickly. I'll make it faster gathering, because that's always important. I'll make gathering from coal piles, wood crates, steel wreckage will go 15% faster. I've never read that properly. I always thought that was in general. Was all sources of... It's just the coal, steel and wood piles. I wish I read that properly now, because that would have been the first thing I'd done. I've got no one on those piles anymore. Damn. I'll just do that beacon then. Steam hub. Let's go shove. Can I get all the houses? I can. Get in. So I'll pop it there. When it builds, it should heat up all the houses. What's this? Frostbite. Someone's got frostbite. That means they're ill. I'm going to need to shove another steam hub here to get both those workplaces to stop people working there getting ill as well. Because both of those will increase your coal usage. So the more of those you have, the higher the demand for your coal. So that steam hub has heated these places up, but they're just chilling. So low risk of getting ill. So to increase their heat, really you need to research the better house. So I've got the beacon. Let's research steelworks now, because I can. And let's shove that beacon down. I'll put it there. Oh, so the beacon's been built. But to make the scouts, you need 5 workers and 40 wood. So I'm going to take the workers off this coal pile, put them in there. There we go, you can make them immediately. Now you can send them out to your local area. You've got these little question mark things. So this one's a crashed site and that one's a lost expedition. So I'm going to go there first because that brings people back. And I need people. I can make another law. So following on from this radical treatment one, we've got the extra rations for the ill and overcrowding. So this one means using extra rations in medical facilities to speed up recovery. Overcrowding is basically double the capacity of your medical facilities by putting people on the floor. So yeah, extra capacity will go up, but discontent will go up quite a bit. I'm going to leave that. We've also got this care house, where you get to build a care house where gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost and special homes. Of course, these buildings require no workers as well, so they're useful, and I'm going to do it. Can I build one straight away? I can. They cost 25 wood, 5 steel, so the steel's starting to become useful now. I'm going to build it there. So I've just taken loads of people off some wood crates, because I've got that sawmill up. I'm not too busy about taking wood from the wood crates. Did I say not too busy? Not too bothered. Whatever. Now the scouts have reached their destination. So the rest of our people may camp here, too exhausted to go on. We should escort them to the city. So searching this might provide some survivors. So we've discovered 3 kids, 9 engineers and 22 workers. We're guaranteed to get them all if we escort them to the city, but if we send them to the city alone, some of them may die and it will take longer. So I'm going to escort them because I want them all. So I won't be able to do anything with the scouts until they get back to the city. Now this does mean when they get back we're going to need more homes. And seeing as I've already got some people ill, I'm going to need more medical facilities. So I'm going to do that now. How many people did I say? 22? I'm going to need about 4 homes. So 4 tents. One, 2, 3, or need to build roads so they can get to them. I'm going to build an extra medical facility as well, ready for when they get here. I've also fully researched that steelworks, which I might build when the new people get here. I've done pretty much all the resource researching I've done in the first tier, but I'm going to get rid of that faster gathering just because it enables other researches that I need to do. Great day. Scouts are here. Got a little cutscene of people turning up, not bothered about that. Reunions, it's heartwarming to see families back, blah blah blah. So I'm going to send the scouts straight back out again. Press down the right toggle stick, select them. It's a crash site, observatory, sturdy shelter. Let's go to the shelter. I think there'll be resources there, quite a lot. So now we've got an extra 38 people, so I was right with the 4 houses, we needed those. 9 engineers, so that's good for the medical facilities. I am going to build a steelworks, actually. I can't, I need 25 wood. Another sawmill then? Go on then, I'll build one more sawmill. I shall shove it. I don't know. I'll put it there, that seems... I just hope that's not unnecessary building that. I've never had to build 2 this early on. I'm running out of wood. Come on. Build me wood. Build me wood, get me wood, whatever. I should have enough wood to finish off those streets. Yeah, plenty of wood. That faster gathering research is done, so I'm going to research tier 1 technologies. Or maybe I'm not, because I need 50 wood for that. I need more wood. There we go, the 4 houses have been built, the medical bay has been built as well, so that's an extra 5 engineers there. That should sort out the people I've got. It's night, so I'm not earning more resources. I'm going to destroy this house actually, because it's not in the range of this steam hub. I'm going to build another tent here, because I think... Actually, no, I'm going to do it here, because it should be in the range there. Well, that sawmill is done, so I'm going to shove as many kids as I can in there, and 2 workers. So I should be making plenty of wood. How much to make the steelworks? 25 wood, I can do that. That goes... Doesn't go there. Where does it go? It goes over there. That just means another place to heat up. Ah, go on then. So that should mean I should start making steel. Scouts have reached their destination. What have they got? So they've got to find steam cores, which are important. Food rations and wood. I won't send them back straight away. I can go to this bridge because I'm at that bridge. And I need it. Research. I shall research the tier 1. I still can't. That needs 50 wood. I've only got 33. But it is going up nice and quickly. So there we are. Now I've got 50. Tier 1 research technologies. Good. I can also research a law as well. I'm going to do that. Prosthetics. Might as well do that now. You do need to build a factory first, which is another building you need to research first. But it's good to have the prosthetic technology under your belt nice and early. Alright, the steelworks is done. So I'm going to shove 10 workers in there. That's all you need for the steelworks. So I should be making steel. I'm also going to shove a steam hub there to make sure they're not going to die of frostbite and all that. And I might build an extra coal thumper right there, just so I can maintain my coal reserves, because I don't want them going down too quickly at night, because as you can see top leftish, it's going down fairly quickly, and I'd rather have too much coal than nowhere near enough. So let's shove 5, 6, 5 there. Wait for the coal to come up. Scouts have reached the bridge. They found an automaton, which I'm going to send to the city because they can do the job of 10 workers on their own. So they're really important. And I'm going to send the scouts to this large convoy where they'll find even more people, which I need. What have we got here? Deserted bridge. Hope falls a little bit, annoyingly. And I know thanks hope will go back up a bit, which is good. Ah, good. We've researched Tier 1 technologies. That's going to unlock a whole host of important stuff. So coal mining, that unlocks a coal mine which can be used directly on underground deposits. It takes up less people. It does create less coal, but it uses 15 less people. Charcoal kiln I've never used. That means you can turn excess wood into coal, which is useful. Sawmill upgrade is useful. Wall drill is useful. Food, health and shelter. Bunkhouse useful. Medical post useful. Hothouse useful. More scouts. Not the most useful thing, but helpful. Generator power upgrade. Generator range upgrade. The heaters will be useful later on. I am going to go for either the hothouse or the bunkhouse. Hothouse requires more people. I am going to go with... But that needs a steam core, and they're hard to find. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the medical post upgrade. It's a harmless upgrade. Scouts are done. Large convoy, they found more survivors. 18 engineers, 27 workers. I'm going to escort them to the city because I need them all. Lovely. Right, and then I'm going to wait for those, which means I'll need about 40 houses again, which is quite a lot. But yeah, I think that'll be done for the video now. I'm not going to make the videos too long, although this one will probably be about half an hour. But yeah, so I expect this to be a few videos long. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't want it to be like funny like the others. I want it to be a bit more educational when it comes to this game, because I'm learning as much as you're learning when it comes to this one. But yeah, if you liked the video, hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, like really smash it, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon.